Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully we are live. And today we're going to talk about the new Etsy ads that have just been updated this very minute. If, as usual, you can let me know in the chat if we are actually live, and we'll get started pretty soon. Yeah, it seems that Etsy didn't want me to have a day off of not doing YouTube. They've decided to drop a bomb on us. And if you haven't seen this, this is just going to be a first look at everything they've given us, our first ideas. Basically, I was out walking the dog and I got a ton of messages saying, Pam, you need to make a video about this. What do you think about this? And then I got online and wow, I have said every day this week so far that the Etsy sphere is going bonkers. I knew nothing of bonkers until today. Today it has gone bonkers. And if you haven't heard yet, and if you haven't read the title of this video before you came in, it is because Etsy is updating the Etsy ads again this year. They did it last year. Everyone complained. So firstly, before we even get started here, I do want to point out everyone's complaining. Immediately the knee jerk is like, oh no, terrible, Etsy's done a change again. For me, I immediately looked at this and I was like, they heard us. Last year's change was rubbish. They're trying something different. They listened to us. Now, whether this is going to be the right solution, whether it's going to be the right solution for you, it's not going to please everybody. Nothing can, because of the over 2 million shops on Etsy, 2 million active shops on Etsy, what works for everybody is different. But they've done something. They've announced it. We're going to go through their announcements, have a first impression, and see what we all think of this. But I say a first impression. I was kind of alluding to this change 2-3 weeks ago because Etsy sent out a survey that basically told us what they were planning. They asked us if we did this, what do you think of it? And enough people must have said yes. I'm guessing by the time the survey was out, you can't do a change on a website that quickly, or you can't do it well. So I'm guessing they'd kind of already decided they were going with this. But anyway, they listened. They've done this. Let's have a look at it. Before we do, just going to have a quick check in the chat and then we'll dive in. So we had Vintage NR5 was in way before we started. Not even one day without some drama story. I know, I feel like an Etsy drama channel. This is crazy. It's like every day, I've got to make a video on this. I've got to make a video on this. But this is a big deal. And Etsy's keeping us on the edge. White Stag, hello there. Looking forward to having more control over ads. That is my feeling too. I hated the lack of control. That they took away our control. So hopefully, and hopefully the changes aren't a train wreck. Exactly. Hopefully they're better. Lisa was waiting for me. Hello there. Good to see you. Denise, hello everyone. Catherine, hi. Catherine here. Patricia, good morning. Brian, you're live. Awesome. Thank you so much. And the Magnet Maiden, hi Pam. Happy Wednesday. Do you know, I actually could not have told you it was Wednesday just now. It feels like it's been such a week. I desperately wanted... Oh, hit the mic, sorry. I desperately wanted to take a day off of YouTube today and just catch up on all my other work. But yeah, Etsy's not letting us. Right, so what we're going to start with is, oh, excuse me, runny nose. My allergies are starting already. It's February and rainy season. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the email that they sent out, and then we're going to look at the links, see what everyone thinks of this, talk some people down off the edge, hopefully. And yeah, so let's dive into that. And I'll get the chat in between, but we want to try and get through this relatively quickly. So, introducing Etsy's risk-free advertising service. So, I like the sound of risk-free. Online advertising is the key to growing your business, but it can be time-consuming and there's no guarantee ads will work for you. Absolutely. I have, in past lives, spent vast amounts of money on advertising, like our Yellow Pages, the phone book, Google, and all sorts of places, and made no money at all. Today we're excited to introduce Eatsy's updating advertising service, Offsite Ads, which eliminates the risk of paying for ads that don't lead to a sale. This is huge. Traditional adverts, for those of you that don't know, traditional adverts, the old style adverts, like on the telly or in a newspaper or something, you didn't pay for views. You just paid to be in the circulation. You paid to be shown on the telly. You paid to be in the paper. You paid the same whether nobody clicked on your ad or everybody clicked on your ad. And then we've had the more traditional sort of online ads where you're paying a cost per click. You're shown and you only pay if you get clicked upon. But now Eatsy's talking about ads that we're going to pay when we get a sale. If we don't sell, we don't pay. That sounds kind of good. Said with a question mark in our voice. We combined our marketing expertise and a deep understanding of Etsy sellers to create off-site ads. The service brings shoppers straight to your listing by advertising on multiple high-traffic sites across the web without any upfront costs. Off-site ads is only available on Etsy. We designed it with your unique needs in mind. Okay, so sounds kind of good. On multiple high-traffic sites across the web. And okay, I'm just giving you my quick thoughts on the bits I'm reading. If they're doing something like Google Shopping ads or these kind of adverts, Etsy is still paying the cost per click. By the sounds of it, they'll still be they're taking the risk. Now, they're already paying for some Google ads and we're paying for some Google ads. But this way, they'll continue paying for the Google ads, but we're going to pay them back a little bit if we get a sale. So if our listings do well, then everybody wins a bit, I think. Sounds good. Here's how it works. Our offsite advertising service promotes your items on Google, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Bing. Wow, yeah, cool. When a shopper clicks on an online ad featuring one of your listings and purchases from your shop within 30 days, you'll pay a 15% advertising fee on that order. You'll only pay an advertising fee when you make a sale. Plus, our experienced team of advertising experts comma there please, I'm getting confused. Advertising experts manage and optimize everything for you so you can focus on the other parts of your business. Okay, so they're running Google ads, Facebook ads, Pinterest. Kind of awesome, because each one of these has its own kind of SEO, and it's, well, not SEO, it has its own way of how you run an ad campaign, how you target the people, what demographics, all these kind of things. It's all quite a learning curve. So this is taking away the risk from that. They've got experts who are advertising for us. So this sounds a little bit cool. We have to see how it goes, and they're bringing it in soon, I believe. So we'll get a chance over the summer to see how it goes without too much risk, because there's not going to be tons of sales from unless you're like a wedding shop. But yeah, the update shouldn't have a big effect on your bottom line. Based on your sales this year, we estimate this fee will apply to less than 5% of your sales. When this service launches in a few weeks, you'll be automatically enrolled and you'll see how many sales you're getting from offsite ads on your new dashboard. You'll be charged later in April, but if you don't want this additional traffic to your shop, you can turn off offsite ads at this time. So we're kind of automatically opted in, but we can, if it doesn't work for us, we can opt out. You can get more details about this change in the seller's handbook, and we'll keep you posted. Okay, so that was the email. Back to my face for a minute. So with that, I skimmed that. I've read it better just now. But exciting. As I say, this was in the survey that they gave us a few weeks ago. So if you haven't already and you're interested in updates from Etsy, sign up for their surveys and things. We're getting sneak peeks. Now, you're sworn to silence. This is why I was telling you changes are coming, but I can't tell you what. You're sworn to silence with these things, or non-disclosure. But it gives you an idea of what's coming. And when I heard about this, I don't hate the idea. Rather than throwing money away on nothing, I'm only getting charged if someone buys, and that means the onus is on Etsy to make sure that our ads are targeted really well, that they're targeted to people that want to buy. So the higher converting places, they don't want to advertise in places that'll get lots of views but not sales. So yeah, so far kind of cool. Okay, let's quickly check the chat. We've got Angie, good morning. Hello there. Little Bird Blythe, hi there. Vintage, risk-free is a marketing word. Everyone loves it. Oh, of course, yeah. No, I don't want risk-free. Please give me the risky stuff. I want to lose all my money. Yeah. Vintage, yes, big question mark there. We did calculations, and let's say they'll be honest, it's okay. But if suddenly ad sales run into class, yeah. With any change, we're going to have to keep an eye on it. Like, if you're doing any advertising just now, get right in there. See how much things are costing you just now. Figure out your profit margins and everything. And look, if things are a bit tight, then I don't think it would happen. But if you imagine that suddenly when the ads were turned on, all your sales came from advertising, it's not going to happen, but imagine it did. So that can your sales hold, can the price you get for your sales, can that manage to pay an extra 15%? So we might have to put our prices up a wee bit. I mean, it's not great, like the amount you get from ads, it shouldn't be such a big proportion of your shop sales, but for some people it might be. So figure out, is 15% okay on your bottom line? Do a bit of calculating. Heart and Soul Creations, hello from Virginia. Brian, is basically an affiliate fee. Make sales, you pay them. Don't make a sale and you pay them nothing. Makes sense. Yeah, it's a totally different thing, really. I suppose affiliate's a way of looking at it. I'm going to have to think more about these things, to be honest. But yeah, they take the risk. They go and run with adverts. They learn what's best for every platform. They have a big boatload of data to test and do things that we can't. Like, I haven't run Facebook ads or Pinterest ads because I've been looking into them. Well, okay, I've run some Facebook ads when they give you free money to do it with, but look, it's a lot of work to learn how to do it. This is the thing, any of these things, running an Etsy shop well is a kind of full-time job. Running a Facebook page to promote your Etsy shop is a full-time job. Running ads on your Facebook is another, do I have time to learn how to do all these things properly? So if we think of it as paying a marketing person but only paying them on their results, I'm pretty cool with that. We'll see how it pans out. T-Right, not everyone got the same email. Yes, I meant to cover that, thank you. Yes, because I'm over 10,000 a year seller, I get different. You're different if you're over 10,000 and you're under 10,000. I believe it's covered later. So yeah, the emails are probably focused a little bit, and I believe these little things where they're saying it would be less than 5% of my shop, that it would make a less than 5% difference or whatever. That's probably targeted to me slightly. Molly, as a new shop, this is kind of scary and but you're excited it could be a good thing. Yeah, awesome. I think that's the best way to be. We don't know what it's going to be, but okay, ads, promoted listing ads in the past were amazing. Look, we were spoiled. Promoted listings were the best advertising on anything I have ever tried, that I've ever paid for advertising in 15 years. Promoted listings were that good. And this new change, the change they did in 2019, it was worse than promoted listings. We were all so spoilt. It was still blooming good compared to other, like when I was working with setting up ads through Google, and this was back in the day. You met face to face with a consultant to pay for your ads to get onto the Google homepage, and it was for my driving school, and he was talking to us, and his return on ad spend, what he was talking about was, he was looking at if someone bought an ad, if someone bought from an ad on Google for us and bought a course of driving lessons, then that would be, like, I can't remember, say £1,000. It was a lot more than that. That would be worth £1,000. So we only needed to make one sale to cover £1,000. But for me, it's like, no, I don't want to pay £1,000 to get one client and make no money from it. That was how Google saw it. It's like, oh, if we bring in 2 people, then you've doubled your money. No, because I've also got to work. I've got to go out and teach them, and I've got to do petrol and everything. So that's not great. And no one can say that Etsy ads was costing them that much. So yeah, I got lost here. Got lost with my train of thought. Lenka, does that mean we're going to be enrolled in off-site ads even when you have Etsy ads turned off? I don't know. We'll look into that. It sounds like it just now, but I'm not entirely sure. Little Bird Blythe, ads are scary if you don't know what you're doing, like Facebook, etc. So it's good news for someone like me. Absolutely. I mean, I imagine there'll be a small number of people, I was going to say, that are not happy because they can do the advertising, but in reality, if you know what you're doing with Facebook ads and stuff, then you should be running Facebook ads to send traffic to your site, not to your Etsy shop. If you know what you're doing, then that's going to be better value for money. So yeah, people keep on, if you know what you're doing, you can keep on running your Facebook ads and let Etsy tinker around if it brings you extra sales. Woohoo. Catherine, my email's different as I've made more than $10,000 in 12 months. They say I'll benefit most, so I'm required to participate, can't opt out, never needed to advertise, don't want to start now. I'm also over 10k, so I'm not sure. I'll just check that I've not dropped. I'm pretty sure I was over 10k. I was last time I looked. But yeah, so that's weird. Last 12 months. Well, last year I was definitely... anyway. Okay, so that's odd. Maybe... no idea. But yeah, that's strange. Yeah, because it's saying 15%, but it's supposed to be 12% because I'm over 10k. Maybe I had a dip or something. Yeah, my last February was amazing. Doesn't matter. I'm hovering around the 10k anyway. But yeah, so it'll be slightly different for everybody. Right, let's get on to the next bit. Back to the screen, forgetting what buttons to use. Okay, so the Learn More takes us to this page. Introducing Etsy's risk-free advertising service. We'll pay to promote your items across the web. You only pay a fee when you get a sale, so there's no risk of paying for ads that don't work. Now that's good to me. On Etsy, there's a world of opportunity available to you. Millions of shoppers come to Etsy looking for items like yours, and running your business here is the only way to reach them. That's okay. No, I do agree. Etsy is Etsy corners the market. It is the best for the most people. But how can we expand your reach even further? Advertising can help. As an Etsy seller, there are 2 ways you can advertise: on Etsy and across the web. Today we're excited to announce 2 important updates coming in April that will help you increase your traffic to your shop with advertising. New, we're introducing an updated advertising service, Offsite Ads, which uses Etsy's budget and expertise to promote your items on multiple high traffic sites, including Google, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Bing. When a shopper clicks on those online ads for your products and purchases from your shop within 30 days, you'll pay an advertising fee. You only pay an advertising fee when you make a sale, eliminating the risk. You could pay for ads that don't Eliminating the risk you could pay for ads that don't work for you. Offsite ads are only available on Etsy. We designed it with unique need of Etsy shop owners in mind. And yeah, it's certainly, it's a really novel idea. I'm super happy with the thought of this. And 2, we've also made updates to our existing advertising tools. Yay! Etsy Ads. Now when you run an Etsy Ads campaign, your budget will only go towards advertising your listings to shoppers on Etsy. Google is now part of Offsite Ads, so we'll no longer use your Etsy ad budget for Google shopping, which is awesome. However, it doesn't sound like they're giving us promoted listings back. It's still going to be Etsy Ads, but it's just going to be Etsy Ads on Etsy, and then the Google shopping and everything else will go to Offsite Ads. So, okay. For most sellers, Offsite Ads is optional, but it's a great opportunity to grow your business. So all sellers will be automatically enrolled. You'll get risk-free advertising run by our experienced team of experts, and you'll only pay a fee when you make a sale, so there's no upfront cost for you. Okay, it's optional, but you'll be automatically enrolled. If you've made more than $10,000 US, £7,800 in sales in a 12-month period, you'll benefit from offsite advertising. You'll benefit most from offsite advertising, so you'll be required to participate for the lifetime of your shop, and you'll get a discounted advertising fee. So basically, fair enough, what they're probably saying. And quite a lot of my traffic comes from Etsy's adverts, the ones that they pay for me. So they're saying, look, we've paid to send you traffic, you're going to have to pay a bit. I'm cool with that. Yeah, fair enough. We'll calculate your sales for the past month as of the 18th of February 2020. You can see how much you've made in your stats. I want to click that. I don't know where that's going to take us, so I don't want to just open something. Okay, it just takes you to the custom February to February. Yeah, and it looks like over that time period, I'm just slightly below the 10,000, which is hilarious. Okay, so they picked an interesting time period where they missed my my big viral sales in February. So they've caught the time period where I wasn't selling anything because I was trying to catch up on orders. So that's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, Lena's in the house. What a surprise. Just reached home. Hello there. Hi there. Catherine, yeah, your point is you've never needed to advertise on Etsy, don't need or want to, and you can't opt out. I know that, as I said right at the start, it's going to be okay for the majority of sellers, but there's obviously going to be some that it's not good for, and you're one of them, and I'm sorry. But they sort of have a point that they've been paying for Google ads off-site for us already on top of what we've been paying for. So we've probably been benefiting from it already. But anyway, yeah, I know. It's not great. It's no change is going to be great for everybody. All you can do is write to them and tell them, email Etsy and say you're not happy with being forced to stay in. Right, let's see what else is here. So yeah, if you've made more than $10,000 in a 12-month period, your advertising fee is 12%, but you have to participate. Less than 10,000, your advertising fee is 15%, and it's recommended that you participate. And a lot of people have been asking this. The advertising fee is in addition to Etsy's transaction and payment processing fees. Anyone that's advertised knows this is the case. They're not going to take away all the other fees. So this is on top of everything else. So yeah, just factor in. Make sure that you can afford that if you're below the 10,000. And I believe 10,000 in a year is about 2% of Etsy sellers. I used to have the numbers. It's a very small percentage. So yeah, it's not great for the people that haven't advertised and don't want to advertise, but at least being forced in, you do get an additional fee. I did, when I was filling in the questionnaire a few weeks ago, I did look and just think there is going to be howls of protest at being required, being forced to advertise. That is an additional fee. If you can't opt out, then it's a fee. So I'm not happy with it being forced. I would much prefer if it was recommended, and basically if you're not paying for it, then you don't benefit from the stuff that they've been paying on our behalf for Google anyway. So yeah, I would prefer if it wasn't required, if it was recommended for everybody. Here's what it might mean for you. For most sellers, 1 in 10 sales will come from off-site ads. So let's say you make $1,000 a year on Etsy. That would mean your advertising fees for the year would be just $15, based on 15% advertising fee. If you sell 10,000 on Etsy each year, you'd expect to pay $120 with a 12% advertising fee. So yeah, I mean, that's not hideous, but I'm gonna run my numbers and see if I agree with that. But they have better idea of numbers because they know what they're paying to Google themselves. Let's just have a break and check the chat because I see it scrolling in. Oh, what did I just do there? No idea. Linka, I can easily afford another 15% ad fee if it increases my sales because I sell digital items that are cheap. But if someone sells expensive items, then it may get costly. Yeah, it super depends. I mean, 15%, yeah, it is a much bigger deal of an expensive item, but we have to factor in all of these kind of things, sort of. Yeah, we have to factor them in to each of our listings and see if we can afford it. I'm hopeful anyway. Tasha, lost track of time and I'm late. No problem, there will be a replay of this. Salon Sonic, hello there. This is Etsy flash announcement. They totally surprised me with this one. The first I knew was when my phone went mad with people messaging me saying, are you going to make a video on this? But Etsy have just announced a change to Etsy advertising, and you want to get the start of my video once we're done here and you'll see. Diana, 12% is quite a lot and don't like the fact they're forcing us. Time to put prices up again. Yeah, I agree. The forced bit I don't like. Danielle, the best advice I've received when learning to run an Etsy shop was to have your own website. It really is. Well, I think, yeah, in so many ways. First of all, it'll show you, to be honest, although it's an expense and there's stress and there's lots of changes and it's out of your control, but learning to run an Etsy shop is like the kind of easy button because there are legal teams, there are people there dealing with with all the taxes and finding out stuff for us, and they do have our back, and it's a little bit easier to rank on it's a lot easier to rank on Etsy than it is on Google, so it's like the easy button to get started. But absolutely no, but I've said this so many times, nobody on here should 100% rely on Etsy for their income. Please, if you're doing that, stop. Find a different way. Find another way as well. Get a part-time job. Get a website. Go on a different platform. Run a different kind of business as well. Don't just rely on Etsy. Trinity Soaps, 12% is a lot for me. I advertise when I have monthly credits from Etsy Plus. Oh, good point. Yeah, with the Etsy Plus, is that all just going to roll into the promoted listings now? Well, not the Etsy ads. We don't have promoted listings anymore. Bring back promoted listings. I already have more than enough business and work every day for 20 months. I don't want any more sales. I know, Trinity, it's a great problem to have, but yeah, I feel the same. That this past, probably about 2 years, I've not had waiting orders, which sounds like a lovely problem to have, but I'm constantly like, I just want to take a week off to felt the things I want to felt. So yeah, I'm going to run the ads so I can talk on video about it. I'm not wanting more sales. That's not, I appreciate it. I love when you guys like buy stuff, because that's people I know, and it's really sweet and it's lovely. But you know, if I was just doing this for myself, I probably wouldn't put the ads on. Sullen Sonic, no problem. Lisa, hi Pam. Wow, I came looking for you as soon as I read it because I knew you would have the scoop. Thank you so much. I am trying to. They could have left this till tomorrow, so I could have had an afternoon nap today. But hey, but I'm glad. Like, it helps me, and hopefully it helps you guys. When these things happen, we can all talk about it and see everybody's side of it. I'm always going to say, like, don't panic. Etsy make changes. Some of them are terrible, some of them are good, but they're not that terrible. Like, I hate the Etsy ads. I switched mine off a few months ago. I'm going to stick them back on just for this. But, you know, I hate the Etsy ads. I hate the free shipping thing. Did it kill my shop? No. You know, stuff you don't like. Like, Etsy's a platform, and it has its own rules and everything else, but you can ignore quite a lot of the changes they make, apart from forcing you to participate in their advertising. Don't like. But in general, you can ignore the changes they make. I didn't do the free shipping. I'm not going to do the free shipping. I switched off ads. I don't join in any of their sales, like Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving. I don't do any of their sales, and I'm doing fine. You know, ignore them. Catherine, thank you so much for doing this today, Pam. You're the best. Oh, thank you. Certainly got you thinking on your feet. Absolutely. I will, once the dust settles and I've had a chance to think, I will do an actual proper video. This is just like our first look, because people are freaking out so badly, and just misunderstanding. Like, it's not great. There's some problems here, but there's also some things that's kind of cool. So I just want to put it out there, the whole don't panic, let's just chill out. And I will say just now, Anthony Wolf from eRank will be going live on the eRank Facebook page tomorrow to talk about this, and he'll have had a bit of a chance to think about it all a bit better, and he's a lot more level-headed than me, so you do want to get over there and see his live tomorrow as well. So if you're not already in the eRank Facebook group, you need to do that. I don't have any mods on just now. I'm gonna have to do it myself. Hang on. Let's see if I can find the group and put a link. Come on. Oh, Facebook is so slow. Did anyone find that when you're in a hurry for something, Facebook goes super slow? Come on. come on Facebook and you click on something and it's busy loading a bit of the page, so it actually turns out that you've clicked on something completely different. Am I the only one? Have I got like Stone Age internet? Anyway, everyone get over there because he's actually a whole lot more sensible than me. Vintage, yeah, forgot about the Etsy Plus. What will happen? Good question. We'll find out what everything says here, and then definitely we need to ask Etsy. I will dig into this. If it's not answered here, I'll dig into this and find out for us. Siri's in the house. Hello there. Angie, you've been so helpful this week. Oh, thank you so much. Videos about Pinterest are so appreciated. Thank you. I just felt like Pinterest was bullying me. Literally, I was researching all into that about the BuzzFeed thing. And I thought, right, I have to make a video on this because people are freaking out. Made a video, put it up. About half an hour later, the BuzzFeed thing was gone. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of cool. That's what we want. But this video I've worked all day on is now irrelevant. And then next thing, oh no, it's switched from BuzzFeed. It's now sending to Etsy, not to ourselves. Oh, got to quickly do this, do a video, tell people what's going on, publish, and guess what happened? But it's a good thing. It's sorted. Pinterest all sorted. Emma just joined. Sounds like I've missed so much. Hopefully there's a whole lot more coming in, but you'll be able to get the replay as well. Oh, vintage, yes. Etsy and the virus panic all around. Yes, I can't remember the name of it. It's named after a beer. But yes, the virus. We're all doomed. Hopefully we're not. But yeah, the best thing is just not to be panicking about every little thing. Right, let's get back into this because I want to get my tea soon. It's 5 o'clock here. Here we go. FAQs. How is this better for my business? Oh, they know as well. That is a good question. Advertising is essential to growing an online business, but doing it on your own can get expensive. Traditional advertising services make you spend money even when you don't make a sale. Yep, as I say, they charge you even when you don't get a click, some of them. But offsite ads, you'll only pay for advertising when it works for you. We know every penny counts. Yep, when you're a small business, that's why offsite ads, you only pay a fee when you make a sale. Really cool if it works. I'm excited to see how this does. Why did Etsy create this service? We partner with you to make your business a success. With offsite ads, Etsy takes on all the risk by covering the upfront costs to advertise your listing and the cost of ads that don't lead a sale to you. And yeah, Etsy are making it sound like they're wonderful, great friends to us, but we have to bear in mind Etsy is gonna make the most of its money when we sell stuff. It makes money when we make money. It makes money when we stay on the platform and don't shout at them all the time. So it makes sense that it needs to do the things to make itself the most money. And that's, so many people seem to think that Etsy wants to make money by ripping us off. Now, the worst thing that happened to Etsy was getting shareholders floating on the stock exchange, because that makes life so difficult. But at the same time, it means they have to answer to someone. So if they totally mess up and things don't work and we hate Etsy ads and pull out of them, then they have to quickly get a move on. So they have to not kill Etsy. So this is not a thing to rip off us Etsy sellers, and it's actually a fairly cool idea that they have the experts that understand how to advertise things, so they're charging us for that service. They have basically taken the risk. If their experts can get them ads that really work and convert really well, then they'll make better money. So it's in their interest to do great with the adverts. So I'm it's not perfect, but I'm happily waiting. When will I pay an advertising fee? If a shopper clicks on an Etsy funded ads featuring one of your listings on Google, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Bing and makes one or more purchases from your shop within 30 days, these sales will be attributed to the Etsy advertising and you'll be charged an advertising fee on the total value of that order. If you make a sale from an ad featuring another seller's items, you don't pay an advertising fee. You're only You're only charged when a shopper clicks on an ad for one of your listings and purchases from your shop. If a shopper clicks on an ad for your item but doesn't make a purchase, you won't pay a fee. Right, what I think they're saying there, if they come to Etsy from somebody else's ad and then they buy from you, you don't get charged from it. And this could be if they go into somebody else's listing and it says, oh, you might also like, whatever it says down there in the listing. And people complain so much about this being seen in their listings, but I see this as kind of suggested listings. If you like this, you might like that. So if it happens that someone sees somebody else's ad but you're featured within their ad and they go, oh, like that one, and buy from you, then you're getting a sale from their advertising and you're not paying for it. And the other person, the person that got the click as well, they're also not paying for it. So that's pretty cool. How much will it cost me? Most sellers would pay an advertising fee on fewer than 10% of their sales, so it shouldn't have a big effect on your bottom line. We're going to have fun doing maths with this and find out. Is Etsy offsite advertising optional? All sellers are automatically enrolled in offsite ads. If you've made less than $10,000 in Etsy in a 12-month period, you can decide if you want to participate. So yeah, we're all going to be enrolled. So, right, what I'm going to say is, if any of your friends are Etsy sellers but aren't as clued up as you are, because in the past, there's been years when I've been on Etsy that I wasn't doing so well, that I wasn't checking my emails, I wasn't logging in very often because nothing much was happening. So people are going to be automatically logged in, enrolled in this without necessarily knowing what's going on. So spread the word that this is happening, because was it next month they're starting it? Next month they're going to be automatically logged in and they might want to unenroll themselves as soon as it happens. So yeah, I don't like automatically switching on the ads. I don't like that either, I've got to be honest there. How do I know I'm making sales? It's easy to see how our ads are working. In the next few weeks we'll introduce the offsite ads dashboard where you can see how many sales you're getting for ads paid by Etsy and what site those customers are coming from. So we're getting a new upgraded advertising dashboard. I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. It's saying it's rolling out in the next few weeks, so fingers crossed we see it soon. What about my current Etsy ads campaign? We're removing Google Shopping from Etsy ads, so if you're currently running a campaign, your budget will only go towards ads on Etsy. Right, so I think that, to me, that sounds like our Etsy Plus money will just continue to go to Etsy ads. They've not addressed that totally there, but nearly dropped my mouse. But that's what I'm reading that as. But we don't know totally. Learn more. Oh, there's going to be Q&A on this. Tune in to the Etsy Success Facebook tomorrow for a live video sneak peek of the dashboard. Excellent. Right, so yeah, get in the forums for the Q&A, check the video. Awesome. Yay, let's get back into the chat, and then we've got one more thing to look at. Lena, yeah, the coronavirus, that's it. Javier, ads change again. What have I missed? There'll be a replay for this, you can get it at the beginning. But yeah, Etsy ads are changing. Quick TLDR, TLDR, yeah, TLDR, quick one. Etsy are going to pay for Google, Facebook, Pinterest, Bing, all that advertising, and our shops will only get charged if we make a sale. We'll be charged 15% or 12% of the actual sale. That's that's the quick of it. Tasha, yeah, named after a beer. Dawn, 15% though. Yeah, I know. We'll see. I'm gonna sit and do the maths and see how much roughly I was actually paying, and see what 15% or 10% sounds like. Pamela, I don't know how to say it. How much is the fee? The fee is going to be 15% for most sellers and 12% for anyone making over $10,000 a year. Lisa, what does this mean for our Pinterest? I mean, right now we have traffic from Pinterest, but how will we be charged for Etsy ads on there? No, I know exactly what you mean. It'll be two different things. On Pinterest, on any of these places, an ad is a different thing with a different algorithm and different stats and everything. So your normal Pinterest pins will bring the traffic to your shop and they'll be completely free. It'll be if Etsy runs an ad, which is it will say something like on Pinterest it will link to, if you're got a business account claimed, which I'm going to show you all how to do pretty soon. If you've got your claimed business account, that pin will say, like on my shop, Ben McFuzzy Lugs, the pin will say, it will link to my shop and it'll also link to my business account. It'll say promoted by Etsy, and that they'll get the results when people click on that. They'll know it's coming from a different place. It's not coming from a normal Pinterest pin, it's coming from a promoted pin. So that it'll be two separate things. Your work that you've done on Pinterest for you, that's still for you. The Etsy stuff is completely different. I hope that answers your question. Pamela, can I just say, I don't know how to add the I. You already advertise on Pinterest, Facebook and Instagram. Awesome. You'll be able to do a comparison. You'll be able to see if Etsy can do better than you. And it might be best to switch yours off or direct yours to somewhere else. But I would, if you can afford it and you're selling well enough, keep them both running, because your ads will show up in different places than Etsy's ads. And you'll get to see if Etsy can do better than you or if you're doing better than Etsy. That's interesting. Hypex just joined and read the email today. I thought it sounded like great news, and they listened to us about not liking the Google forced ads. Nice to have some good news for once for Etsy. I agree, that's exactly how I felt. I felt this is great. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, nothing's ever perfect, but it does sound like they listened to our howls of protest and they changed things fairly quickly. I mean, for a site like Etsy, a big change like going to Etsy ads, they really should have let it run for a year, but I'm happy that they didn't. Javier, have to go out into the real world, catch up later. Yeah, well, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I scrolled too far in the chat. Tasha, shopper clicks last up to a month though. Yeah, that's been standard with Etsy ads for as long as Etsy ads have been about, pretty much. And it makes sense. Basically, shoppers do click on an ad. They click and see a listing and maybe, do I want to buy that? What was that thing I saw a week ago? And they go back and look. But they're aware of you because they found you through the ad. So, yeah. Dawn, it's a bit cheeky. Yeah. Stephen, will UK sellers have to pay VAT on the offshore advertising fee, which will make it 18%? Good point. Don't know. Probably. Yeah, probably they're charging us VAT on everything. Yeah, so it's 18%. That's different, isn't it? Yeah. Am I saying that right? Everyone let me know if I'm messing up your name because I'm rubbish. But Femke, I'm excited. It sounds better than it was. Yes, it's better than it was. It might not be perfect, but it's better than it was. But I have to dig into it. So nice that you're live. Thank you so much. And everyone, thank you for joining me. This was literally, I got home, I thought, right, I've got to make a video. I could sit and research all of this myself in my own little world all by myself, but it's so much nicer to have everyone to talk to so we can look and see, like, why are people unhappy? What are you unhappy with? What are you happy with? And it seems a good balance here. People are a bit cross about some things and people are a bit happy about other things. And good questions so far. Daisy and Crumble, the new ad dashboard's got to be better than the current ad dashboard. Yeah, absolutely. Valentine, just saw this mail and looks interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try it. Yep, me too. I would have probably tried it myself because I like experimenting, but I'll try it so I can share on video anyway, so I can put the numbers in. Irina, hello there. Chat keeps skipping for me. Julie, for those of us who include free shipping when we sell something targeted through online ads, will we also have to pay 15% on the total, which is shipping too? I am pretty sure that for all of us, whether it's free shipping or not free shipping, we will be charged 15% on the total sales price. Did it already tell us that? Come on. I don't see them saying that, but I'm pretty sure, because that's what everything is. It'll be on your price and the shipping price, the full what the customer pays. Yeah, so everybody do the maths. Yeah, that's all I can say. Do your mathematics and figure out what you can afford. But yeah, I think it's going to be on the full thing. So add this in, add in all your fees to the cost of shipping. I know some people are losing money just now because they're not factoring in the shipping cost. They're not factoring in all their fees, so we really have to. Debbie's in the house. Hello, Debbie. This is another one of our E-Rank angels. So if you are popping over to E-Rank tomorrow, E-Rank group in Facebook tomorrow for Anthony's live, then you'll see Debbie there as one of the mods as well. Lisa, you're most welcome. Delia, good morning. Glad to have got you live. Good morning to you. Paula, hello there. Delia's such a bad typer. Irina, you always calm me down. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad to help. I think there seems to be, especially on forums and Facebook groups and everything, there's a default state of panic, hate Etsy are doing bad things, and they're not trying to rip us off. As I just said, they're not trying to rip us off. They're trying to make themselves money, and to make themselves their income comes from us selling things. So they're not perfect. Nothing they ever do is going to work for all of us, for all 2 million active shops. It can't. So some things are going to work better for us, some things are going to suck. But that's just how it is. Tasha, that's good. I didn't know that works well for the pay-per-click. Cool. Delia, I would like the opportunity to opt out for the over 10k club, but I think it's better they've had very few sales from Google ads. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing, is they're saying this percent and whatever else. Certain shops with certain items are going to do way better on Facebook, Google, whatever else. Some people, I'm sorry to say this, and it's going to be the smaller shop, like some really small new shops. You probably, not you, but some shops are not going to make any sales from this because, and it's an algorithm thing that this is just me thinking out loud, but Etsy are going to get charged for ads if people click on them. So they want to show the ads, they want to show the listings that are going to convert the best. So listings that get a lot of clicks with no sales will cost Etsy a lot of money, so they'll show them less. So there's going to be an algorithm. Some people are going to get way more sales, and some people are going to get way less sales or no sales. And that, I remember way back when I first switched on advertising, and I thought, that's it turned on, I'm going to make a gazillion sales now. And it's not the case. If you're not making many sales, in general, advertising is not going to help you make a gazillion sales. It might help you make a few sales, but there's a reason why you're not being seen, and you'll still not be seen. There's a learning curve and a growth period for all of us, but it's interesting anyway. Hypex, never make the live chat, so it's excited when I looked on my phone and saw you were on it. Awesome, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I know the times for the live chats are always difficult because YouTube is worldwide. I'm in the UK, so I find it difficult to find a time when UK people are awake and Australian people are awake and American people are awake and everybody's awake. Oh, Femke, it's a real Dutch name, so don't bother. Oh, thank you. Lisa, I'd be happier if it not required for those of us who make more. I agree. I get why they're making us opt in. Well, I say us, it appears that it's not us. I managed to skip out of the 10k just by the timing that they missed my big sales in February. Awesome. But yeah, I would prefer if it wasn't forcing us to be opted in. Julie, there's no other Wirral way to do it? I'm not sure what you mean, but sounds interesting. Deb, howdy, Miss Pam. Daisy, surely it can't be on the full sales price because that would include taxes. It might be, because if you haven't noticed, some of your charges are on your currency, your money charges is on your full sales price, including the taxes that Etsy take off to give to places in America that we don't have to pay towards. Yeah, not saying anything about that. Dawn, all this passing it on really starting to add up. It gets to the point where people won't want to buy because it's getting OTT. I know, I hear you there. And yeah, unfortunately, all this kind of thing is making us have to increase our fee. Now, a good thing, hopefully, in some respect, that hopefully it would chase out some of your Chinese cheapo sellers who are just like here to sell stuff quickly if things get to be too expensive. And it could encourage more, because people are complaining and saying Etsy's moved away from its luxury handcrafted feel that it kind of started out as. So it could be a good thing to start looking at things that you can really add value to. I've spoke about this before with my mum's shop. We discovered she does knitting and things, and the more fees and everything that go on, if you're doing a cheap pair of acrylic gloves or something, there's only so much that people will pay for them, and it might not be enough to cover your time and to cover all the fees and everything. However, if you, like we did, well, one of the things she did, my sister lives in New Zealand. When she visited New Zealand, they went to the place where a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff was filmed, and there was the spinners and weavers that created the wool that made Gandalf's cloak. So she bought this pure wool spun in New Zealand from the very people that did Lord of the Rings and made gloves in that. People will pay a lot more for that. That's better than just a pair of gloves. This is a pair of Gandalf gloves. You can't say it's a pair of Gandalf gloves, but I'm doing a tangent again. I haven't slept enough. Verbaline, did I even say that right? There'll be a possibility to turn off this new ads. Yes, if you've made less than $10,000, since last February, then you'll be able to turn off the ads. They're automatically turned on next month, but everybody that's below $10,000 in sales will be able to turn them off. But everybody who's over $10,000 in sales, that's about 2% of Etsy sellers. Oh, hiccups. I shouldn't drink ginger beer when I'm trying to talk. If you're over 10,000, you won't be able to turn them off. You're automatically opted in. And I get why they're doing that, because Etsy's already paying for Google ads and stuff like that, and we're benefiting from them. But yeah. Ellie, I'm increasing my sales, your prices, by 12% to cover for this mess. They're taking 12% off shipping too. This is bad. Yeah, unfortunately, the shipping thing was our fault collectively as sellers, because what people were doing to try and avoid fees was they were making their item prices cheap and charging a huge amount for shipping, so they weren't paying so much fees. So Etsy had to counter that by charging of the full thing, and yeah, there was no real other way around it. So I don't like it, but Etsy had to do it. Delart, hi from USA, love watching your show. Thank you for the info. You're what? Yeah, thank you, that's awesome. Dawn, you work with Harris Tweed. Yeah, absolutely. That's Mum's also. I've got a friend who lives on Harris, and can get offcuts and all sorts of. They practically burn Harris Tweed in their fires along with the peat. The offcuts of Harris Tweed are everywhere. So yeah, Harris Tweed is awesome stuff. It's a quality fabric with a great name. So yeah. Much better than just tweed, or just a fabric. Harris Tweed is well known for being a quality fabric. People, can we do names that I can say? Vinegarias? Sorry, that sounds like I really messed that up. Hello, love you from Azores. I did understand the 15% will be over all the sales from the click ads, or all the sales from the click ads. It'll be, if someone clicks on the ads, it'll only be if they buy within that month, if they buy from your shop, the person's shop that they clicked on the ad. If they flick about different shops and buy from somebody else, then Etsy takes the hit with that advertising budget. Skywolf, hello there, hi. Right, okay, we're on to the last page of stuff I wanted to show you. We're getting through this, and I hope everyone's a little bit calmed down. Is this the one? Yeah. So they've just updated their advertising and marketing policy. There's a few other things as well, but we'll just go through this, and that'll do for today. We believe ads should help a seller grow their business and contribute to the overall member experience. Etsy offers sellers multiple advertising channels to promote their listings or shops. The advertising and marketing policy explains your rights and responsibilities when using Etsy advertising services. This was published today and will take effect in 1 month and 1 day from now. On March the 27th, this is all coming in. This policy is part of our terms of use, and again I'm going to say, look, if anyone has friends that sell on Etsy and don't really follow what's going on, tell them about this. By using any of Etsy's advertising services, you're agreeing to this, blah blah blah, usual legal stuff. Okay, Etsy ads. Sellers can purchase paid advertising on Etsy through the advertising dashboard in Shop Manager. Etsy ads displays the seller's listings or shops prominently on Etsy's websites and mobile apps. Etsy ads are displayed in one or more locations, such as search results, based on at least 4 main ranking factors: search relevance, listing quality, including compliance with policies, the bids or amount budgeted for bids to display the listing, and for some listings, the likelihood of views or sales. Did I not just say that? Yeah. So even on Etsy ads, your chance of getting, that's why some people promoted listings or Etsy ads, you don't do very well. Yeah, it's because you're not going to sell. They decided, so they're not showing you. You may choose to promote some or all of your listings or shops as Etsy ads. If you had an active campaign in the previous Etsy ads program, your budget will be applied by default to this updated Etsy ads program. The previous Etsy ads program included both Etsy and Google Shopping ads. Okay, yeah, cool. So Etsy ads will remain the same apart from they're taking the Google Shopping ads out of it. Yep, that sounds the same. Your listing or shops may also be included at Etsy's sole discretion in other marketing and third-party advertising programs. Okay, all good. Purchasing Etsy ads. Etsy ads.
What a wonderful thing to hear.
Google, shut up. Yeah, you're. Oh, why? Sorry, my phone just answered us. Did you all hear that? It cheered for some reason. Etsy ads are based on an auction for ad space on Etsy's properties. Etsy enters bids for this ad space on your behalf based on your daily budget, or if available by your submission of a maximum cost per clicks bid. Ooh, did this say this before? Because this is what they took away from us, so they're leaving it open that they could put this back. Specifically, Etsy ads use a sealed bid generated second price auction system to determine blah blah blah. Yeah, let's get into that properly later. This is getting too deep just now, because we're just wanting to know. Offsite ads, that's what we're looking for. Etsy purchases offsite advertising from network of participating providers, social networks and search engines. Under offsite ad program, Etsy pays all of the upfront cost of advertising for these providers. If such advertising includes your listing, a buyer clicks on it and then orders from your shop within 30 days of that click, you'll be charged an advertising fee on those orders. They can change who they're picking on, but currently they're doing the G word that I don't say because my phone will speak again: Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and a Bing. This is the terms. Right, let's get into this. All sellers are automatically enrolled in offsite ads. Some sellers are able to opt out of the program. Others are required to participate based on the following criteria. If your shop made over $10,000 of sales in any consecutive 365-day period after the 20th of February. I can't believe I managed to just hit that cut off nicely. I think it was like about the 12th of February last year. I made some massive sales and then wasn't selling for a while. But anyway, you'll be required to participate in offsite ads for the lifetime of your shop, even if you fall below this threshold at a later date. So if you have one, and it sounds like a rolling 365-day period, if 1 point you get over $10,000, your shop will forever be participated in offsite ads. Sellers who have not exceeded the 10,000 threshold may opt out. The consecutive 365-day period will be extended to 366 during a leap year. For the purpose of calculating this 10,000 threshold, sales are calculated by multiplying item price by quantity minus any discounts or formerly cancelled orders. Totals are displayed in your shop manager. Beginning a month after initial calculations, when the program starts, Etsy will perform subsequent calculations on the first business day of each calendar month and will give you notice if you've crossed the 10k threshold. Once you hit the 10k threshold, you're no longer permitted to opt out of offsite ads. Okay, this is weird. Prior opt-out When under the 10k no longer apply, and Etsy may promote your listings or shop under the offsite ads program on third-party platforms at our sole discretion, even if you fall below the 10,000 threshold at a later date. Yeah, this is really weird. If you opt out, it may take 3 business days for your listing to no longer be displayed. Etsy may continue to use your listings, including for analytics and marketing purposes, to improve offsite ads, even if you opt out of allowing Etsy to display your listings in this program. Yeah, so they're retaining the right. Etsy have recently always advertised our listings for us, as well as us doing it, but they've done it for free. So they're saying that Etsy retain the right to use your listings in like Google shopping ads if it was making the money, and they kind of want to do it anyway. So people might opt out and do better from the ads without knowing it. I hope I'm making sense there. Okay. If a buyer clicked on your if a buyer clicked on your ad before your opt-out is effective, you'll still be charged the advertising fee of orders placed within 30 days of that buyer's click. So if you opt out, you still might get charged because there's still some sales coming in. All of your listings or shops may be promoted, including new listings you create. Yeah, so we have no way to choose which of our listings we want to advertise. It's just going to be all of them, anything. We were talking about, well, this wouldn't even work. I was going to say, we were talking about in the past making your list, you can make your listings Google shopping unfriendly by putting words like sale and loads of exclamation marks and stuff on, and Google doesn't like that. But if it's going to lots of other places as well, it's probably a waste of time. Just trying to switch off some listings. Updates may not be instantaneous. Advertising on third-party platforms is subject to the terms and policies set forth by each participating platform. Yeah, so they're saying terms are different, so we might not. You're responsible for complying with the terms and policies of participating third-party sites. So they're going to advertise us on platforms that they choose, that they retain the right to change at any point, but we have to comply with the policies of the third-party sites that we don't know about. Oh, here we go. By failing to do so, your listing may be removed from the offsite ads. So there's a way to get yourself switched off. Yeah. Find out what the terms and policies are of the other places. Find ones that don't break Etsy rules and break their rules. I did not just say that. But that's what it makes it sound like they're telling us to do. If your shop listing ad or account violates Etsy policy partners or Etsy determines is not appropriate for offsite ads, you, your shop, or one or more of your listings may be restricted from appearing in one or more partners' channels or prohibited from participating in the ads. And Etsy reserves the right to take appropriate action against you. Yeah, don't do stuff that violate Etsy's terms. Most importantly, the rest, up to you. You'll still be charged for the advertising fee. I think that's it on this. Yep. There's links to some of this stuff. You'll be able to get around and see it. A link to the introducing Etsy's risk-free advertising, that's linked in the comments of this video, and then you can click around and find all the other bits. I will just check your chat and see how we're getting on, and then hopefully finish up soon. Oh, everyone's commenting on my phone waking up and cheering at me. That's gonna creep. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to stop this. I just got a new phone a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it's freaking me out. So Skywolf Animation saying That G word that I daren't mention is interesting. Dawn's having a laugh at me. The Magnet Maiden. That's how we know it's live. Absolutely. Skywolf, I'm really confused. What about? Ask away. I won't say I understand it all. But let's try and figure it out together. Catherine, having never done Etsy ads, this is confusing. I look forward to your future videos demystifying it and explaining what we'll have to do. Yeah, cool. At the minute in time, I don't think anything much is going to change. We're going to start seeing our new advertising dashboard soon, and we've got a month before we're all going to be opted into this. So I'll try and learn as much as I can and let you know what I find out. Skywolf, you don't have Etsy yet, but I'm setting up and this is confusing. Too much info for your little mind. Oh, I know, it seems there is so much for setting up on any platform. There's so much you've got to figure out. So literally don't worry about it too much. It sounds like you're going to dive in and it's immediately going to set you up for Etsy ads, but you're about to switch them off. Candice, am I the only one that's balking at the 15% ad fee? It's a lot. I'm going to have to see. We're going to have to calculate and see if it's a big deal or not. But yeah, 15% is high, but it depends how many of your sales come from ad clicks. I believe eRank might be working on some kind of profit calculator for you to be able to figure that out, maybe, possibly. But if I will maybe do something on showing you how to calculate this stuff, because I know most people when they left school stopped doing maths. Lisa, one more question. On shops that are less than 10,000, when opting out, do you still keep the Etsy ads within Etsy? I think so. I think the Etsy ads and the off Etsy ads are going to be separate things by the sound of it. If you're not advertising at all, we're all going to get opted into the off-site ads, but I think the Etsy ads are going to be separate. I think. Don't know. Try and find out. Skywolf, welcome to confusion. Yeah. Claudia, definitely not to Candice. Hypex, if 98% of Etsy people don't earn 10,000, you can opt out. So realistically, I don't think people need to worry. I think it's about perspective. Absolutely. The difference is a disproportionate amount of people like watching here and stuff will be over the 10,000 because you're the people that are working on your shop and learning about SEO. So you're well above the top. You're well above like 98% of people on Etsy. So hopefully most of us have a chance of hitting that number, and there'll be more than 2% of people watching. There'll be more than 2% of people who've read these emails that have more than the 10,000, and it's still gonna. Someone wants to do what 2% of 2 million is. It's a large amount. Catherine, now you're getting right into the small print. It's getting scary. Yeah, small print always is scary because it covers bases, so it's not necessarily a terrible thing, but we have to wait and see. However, they're only giving us a month, so we have to figure this out. And the next few days, I'm going to be doing lots of maths. I'm going to be reading things. As soon as I find the Q&A, let's see if I can find it just now. I will drop links to the Q&A and we can all ask our questions there. Yeah, because this is crazy. I know the Etsy forums are horrible. There's no way around it. Here we go, straight away. Awesome. So when's the Q&A? Share your questions, and Etsy folk will be replying to this from now until tomorrow. So yeah, they give us time to think about this. it's a flash Q&A. Get on it. If someone, Deb, if you're here, if you want to drop that into the E-Rank group as well, or if someone else wants to drop, because yeah, if we've only got one day to get our Q&As answered, there should be more than that. Anyway, ask. but yeah, it's about perspective. It's not going to affect most people that can just switch off the ads, and it's probably not going to affect us that much. Stop hitting the mic, Pam. Skywolf, oh, you've been doing needle felting all day today while I've been ill. Your motivation is 0%. Have so much determination. Oh, sorry you're feeling ill, but felting is good. You can just sit and do it when you're not feeling great. Canvas and Chroma coming at the end as usual, but thought I'd pop in and say hi. Candice. Lisa, I wonder how many people will now opt out of free shipping. Yeah, look, absolutely. If you're going to have to put up your prices, now it's not going. Don't think it has to be 15%. If, like they say, 10% of your sales come from advertising, then 1.5%. Put up your prices by 1.5%. Don't put up your prices by 15%. That's not how it works. But yeah, you could totally take out the free shipping and add 2% to your listing price, and your listing will look cheaper. I hate this. This is like being conning. But anyway, you don't need to do the free shipping. You never needed to do the free shipping. I don't think it helped many people at all. Candice read the email and immediately looked to see if you'd released anything about it yet. Thank you so. It's great. It's like the first I knew about the email was about 4 seconds after it popped up in my inbox. My inbox went crazy with people going, Pam, are you going to do a video about this? So it's awesome that you guys are coming to me. It's great. Oh, Canvas, you just had surgery and unable to make stuff. Oh no. Can't move but managed to get to my computer, get my computer from my bed. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining me anyway. Guys, right, I think I have to say that I think there's only we don't know much more. Anything else is speculation. There's a few things we don't know. I would totally advise get over to that Q&A on Etsy and ask them your big questions. There were some really good questions on here and I can't remember now. Yeah, is the advertising price going to be 15% including taxes? Definitely ask that. Anything you can think of, but I'll just give you 2 more minutes to hit me with some more questions, and also you can leave questions in the comments to this. I'm going to dive in and try and learn everything I can. I'll try and go through the Q&A and find out what we can learn from that, and fingers crossed. But I've been saying this a lot, don't panic. Please don't panic. It's not such a big deal. Nothing's such a big deal. Hey, even if stuff got terrible, we can sell somewhere else. But it's not as bad as all that. Candice, I'm a small shop right now, only a handful of sales, all of which have come from ads. Oh, so 15% fee would not be good. Yeah, no, that's not good. But if you're a small shop just now, you can switch off the ads, and absolutely I would look at that. Run mixed free shipping. I only add free shipping to bigger items. Anything smaller I don't want to do free shipping. It looks awful and it definitely hasn't helped bigger items. Yeah, I didn't do free shipping and I've not seen any kind of drop. Last year was my best year ever, again for the 6th year in a row. Yeah, I think free shipping was a pretty big misstep on their part, and clearly where was I going? Clearly their new ads was a very big misstep and they've changed it. Tayo, your calculations are wrong. 12% of 10,000 is 12. Right, I know what you're saying. Etsy are saying that 12% would only be costing a big seller $120 a year. What they're saying is it's not 12% of 10,000 sales, because they're saying 10,000 sales, around 10% of those 10,000 sales would come from ads. So they're saying it's 12% of 1,000, which is 120. I hope that makes sense. Canvas, I'm happy that Google Ads isn't tied to Etsy Ads anymore. Absolutely, that is a super good silver lining. Is Etsy Ads were way better. Even the not promoted listings ones where we can work out our cost per click, but even the rubbishy ones that we're left with now are way better than the Google Ads. So yeah, that's a positive. Maria, is this on top of all the other fees? Yes, absolutely. All the other fees are absolutely normal. The ads are on top of that. Heart and Soul, thank you for digging into this. So much easier with someone explaining it. You're most welcome. It helps me too. It hopefully helps us all, because you guys can ask me the questions. I might be being a bit too Pollyanna and going, this is marvellous, and then you point out some other things that I totally hadn't necessarily thought of. So it's good. It's not the best thing in the whole world. Is it going to be better than what we've got? Potentially. Going to give it a go. Lisa, as if tax time wasn't annoying enough now to figure this all out. That's true. Canvas agreed. Right, guys, I am going to leave you to it. That was longer than I meant it to be. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will try and sort out what's going on as soon as I can. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, hit me with them and hit Etsy with them. Thank you so much. See you next time.